I had the privilege to be part of the Magnificent Seven in 2016. And it was a really neat experience for me to get to know the other women that were being honored also, and to hear their stories and to hear the different ways that they were uniquely serving God in their ministries and through the work that they do. I was not going to be able to attend the celebration because my brother Mark was in the hospital and he was gravely ill. And my brother and my family were actually the recipients of what POP does. Anne-Marie, along with 2 other lay ministers, came to be with our family and prayed with our family and loved us. And it was really beautiful on how they helped us get through that time. My best friend Laura was going to be there. I had asked her if she would stand in for me with the group that was being honored. And of course she said yes, and it was such a beautiful example of God's magnificence, of how He provides the body of Christ. When you can't stand, I couldn't stand, you stood for me. And I so appreciated that. So that year, we had the Magnificent 8 for the friendship and love that Laura showed. And it was very special.
And so when we were asked whether we would chair the gala, we were pleased to do that and to provide that service in return to POP. So Jenny and I are so excited about the new group of Magnificent Seven, and we want to congratulate them. And I know that you'll enjoy getting to know them as much as we have enjoyed getting to know them and their ministries.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome and congratulations. I'm so excited to be sitting here with you today on the beautiful campus of St. Martin's Episcopal Church. Unfortunately and regretfully, Barbara, due to travel plans to the Antarctica, is unable to join us today. I'd like to start simply by asking a question. What does the magnificence mean to you?
I guess magnificence, I think of big. It's the first thing that comes to mind, heaven. But I guess the beauty of it is that it's very small too.
And when you say magnificence, I do think of royalty and a lot of love.
Well, I think of it as being a wow moment. The glory and just the beauty of it, just being in that place, just being in the place, being part of it.
For me, I think honor. What an honor to be within magnificence and to be able to witness magnificence too.
Pregúntame en español.
Sí. ¿Qué significa la palabra magnificencia, esta palabra que determina esta honra que nos están dando?
Un honor, igual para mí, un honor poder ayudar y poder ayudar a toda la gente que pueda. Siempre.
Similarly, it's an honor to be able to be a part of it.
Yes. Thank you, Melissa, for restating her answer for us.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Totally. It's the amazement of having to come from a country and being so afraid to be in a new world, but to be loved and to feel at home and God's love with all of us.
Yes. Well, I can certainly relate to everything that you were saying. When I was chosen in 2014, it was an humbling experience to associate that word with my life story. But at the same time, it was very meaningful to me that I could look back and see the magnificence of God that helped me learn about the power of prayer. Now that you've had just a little bit of time to think about and process each other's conversation, what surprises you about God in this process of His magnificence?
Well, I'm glad you said God because I wasn't thinking of magnificence and me at all.
I think I broke down and started crying. I'm saying, what am I supposed to do? You know, it was just, so it's an awe moment for me. It's an exciting moment for me.
Yeah, I remember when Anne-Marie called me, I was like, what? What is this? What is this thing you're talking about? And then when I read a little bit more about it and saw the women that had been here before, you mentioned royalty earlier, and I was like, it's beautiful how God cloaks us with his magnificence too. And just like you said, he works through us. Whether or not we understand the why, he just does. And whether or not we are far mature in our faith or we are brand spanking new, he still works. And so that's a beautiful thing to kind of bring into perspective for myself and just for anybody that kind of thinks that through. Yep.
Yo me sorprendí porque nunca me imaginé que hubiera un grupo tampoco así. Yo trabajo en Arca, Ana Mary llegó, me dijo y yo me quedé así, ¿what? Yo no sé qué es esto. Y me encanta que me hayan tomado en cuenta y en lo que yo pueda ayudar y a quien pueda ayudar, siempre estoy dispuesta.
Lula says too, she was highly surprised that the whole situation, how it came to be, because Anne-Marie showed up to her shop and just had a simple conversation with her and was able to hear her story, and here we are,
Actually, when Anne-Marie came to visit me at the hospital and prayed with me, I thought, wow, this is great. I really needed it because I had a great lot of fear at that time from the surgery, but everything went so well. And then when she invited me, I thought the expectation for me now is maybe one day I can go and do the same thing and pray about it and bring peace and little bit of happiness or take out the fear from people that are faced daily with situations at the hospital. Every single day we are faced with people that are very scared of operations, of what is going to happen to them. And I think the prayer with this wonderful faith that we have, all of us, can bring a lot of peace and courage to patients and people at the time. And I feel very honored because I don't think I did great things in my life, but being with you all makes me feel very happy and very loved.
Well, I want each of you to know that it's been a true joy for me today to get to meet you. And I want to join you in celebrating our magnificent God and just hearing in your stories how He is able to take our lives and work His magnificence in them. Each one of you is a beacon of light and hope to a very hurting world, and you truly, truly make our community a much warmer place to live and work. So let me add my hearty congratulations to a wonderful group of women as being the 2018 Magnificent Seven.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gracias.